In today's fast-paced, store-bought world, the Amish quietly preserve a powerful secret. They haven't bought seeds in years. Through generations of tradition, they've mastered the art of seed saving, ensuring strong harvests, rich flavors, and complete independence from commercial seed suppliers. This isn't just gardening, it's a living legacy of sustainability and self-reliance. If you dream of growing your food year after year without spending a dime on new seeds, it's time to learn their time-tested method. Please subscribe to our channel to unlock the Amish way of saving seeds. Let's start. For generations, the Amish have perfected the art of seed saving as a way of life deeply rooted in tradition, self-sufficiency, and sustainability. Unlike modern agricultural practices that rely heavily on commercial seed companies and genetically modified crops, the Amish depend on careful observation, patience, and hands-on experience passed down through families. They exclusively use heirloom and open-pollinated varieties of plants that consistently reproduce true to type, meaning the new plants retain the same traits as the parent. This method allows them to develop crops uniquely adapted to their local soil and climate conditions. By preserving genetic diversity and remaining independent of outside seed sources, the Amish ensure food security and resilience for their communities year after year. Successful seed saving starts with selecting the right plants, just as the Amish have done for generations. Unlike hybrids, which are bred for specific traits but don't reproduce consistently, these seeds retain their qualities year after year. The Amish carefully choose plants that show vigor, disease resistance, strong yields, and great taste. They save seeds only from healthy, mature, and fully ripened fruits or vegetables, ensuring the best traits are preserved. By following this approach, you'll develop stronger, more resilient crops perfectly adapted to your local environment, just like the Amish have done for centuries. One of the key reasons the Amish have been able to save seeds for generations without purchasing new ones lies in their deep knowledge of proper seed-saving techniques, particularly understanding the difference between wet and dry method crops. Wet method crops like tomatoes, cucumbers, and squashes have seeds embedded in moist, fleshy fruits. These seeds must undergo a fermentation process to remove the gelatinous coating that hinders germination. The Amish select only fully ripe, disease-free fruits, scoop out the seeds into a jar with water, and let them ferment for 3 to 5 days at room temperature. Once a mold layer appears, a natural sign that it is rinsed off thoroughly. The seeds are then dried on a towel or plate for 1 to 2 weeks before storage. On the other hand, dry method crops, such as beans, peas, lettuce, okra, corn, and grains, produce seeds that naturally dry on the plant. The Amish allow these pods or ears to remain on the plant until they're fully mature, brown, and brittle. After harvesting, the seeds are further air-dried in a shaded, well-ventilated space to remove residual moisture. Corn ears are cured for several weeks before kernels are removed and stored. By mastering both methods, the Amish ensure their seeds stay viable for years, preserving heritage, reducing cost, and securing future harvests. A key element in successful seed saving is preventing unwanted cross-pollination, especially in crops like squash, pumpkins, cucumbers, and melons, which are pollinated by insects. Cross-pollination can lead to seeds producing unpredictable or undesirable traits in the next generation. The Amish avoid this by growing only one variety of each species in a given area, significantly reducing the chances of pollen mixing. They also create physical barriers using tall crops like corn, hedgerows, or fences to block insect movement between varieties. Spacing different varieties by hundreds of feet further limits cross-pollination. For full control, they often use hand pollination, transferring pollen directly from male to female flowers and then sealing the flower with a small bag to prevent contamination. This meticulous care ensures genetic purity and consistency in future crops. After collecting and cleaning your seeds, the next essential step is to dry and store them correctly to preserve their viability for future planting seasons. Begin by spreading the seeds on paper towels, mesh screens, or shallow trays in a warm, shaded, and well-ventilated area. Avoid direct sunlight, which can damage seed embryos. To ensure they are fully dry, press a seed gently with your fingernail. If it's dense, it still contains too much moisture. Once completely dry, transfer the seeds into airtight containers such as mason jars, vacuum-sealed bags, or foil packets. Label each container with the plant type, variety, and the date the seeds were saved. Store these containers in a cool, dark, and dry environment like a basement, root cellar, or refrigerator. For added protection against moisture, place a silica gel packet or a small amount of powdered milk wrapped in tissue inside each container. When stored properly, many seeds can remain viable for several years or even decades. Before committing your time and effort to planting saved seeds, it's essential to assess their viability through simple germination germination tests. One quick method is the float test. Place your seeds in a bowl of water and observe which ones sink and which float. Typically, viable seeds will sink, while hollow or damaged seeds may float. While this method isn't foolproof, it provides a rough idea of seed quality. For a more accurate approach, try the paper towel test. Moisten a paper towel and place around 10 seeds inside. Fold the towel and seal it inside a zip-top bag, then store it in a warm area like the top of a refrigerator. After 7 to 10 days, check how many seeds have sprouted. If 8 out of 10 germinate, you have an 80% success rate, which is excellent. Testing your seeds first can help avoid poor yields and wasted effort in your garden. Among the Amish, seed saving is not just a personal practice. It is a deeply communal tradition rooted in mutual support and generational knowledge. They often share seeds among family members and neighbors, passing down heirloom varieties that have been adapted to local climates and growing conditions over decades, sometimes centuries. This not only ensures a reliable food supply, but also helps preserve biodiversity and protect rare plant varieties from being lost. You can embrace this practice by joining local seed exchanges, participating in seed-saving workshops, or forming community gardening clubs. Sharing seeds with friends, family, or local growers builds a network of resilience and sustainability. Ultimately, seed saving is about more than plants. It's about keeping cultural traditions alive, fostering community bonds, and securing a more self-sufficient and meaningful connection to the land. In today's rapidly evolving gardening world, Amish seed saving is more relevant than ever, aligning seamlessly with the latest trends in sustainability, climate resilience, and community-driven practices. As more people turn to gardening for food security and wellness, there's a strong movement toward regenerative practices, pollinator-friendly landscapes, and reducing dependency on industrial agriculture. Younger generations, especially millennials and Gen Z, are leading the charge with a love for naturalistic, wildflower-inspired gardens, companion planting, and shared green spaces. Seed saving supports all of these goals by encouraging biodiversity, promoting heirloom preservation, and nurturing a sense of place and heritage. It's not just about growing your food, it's about connecting with nature, preserving valuable plant genetics, and building stronger, more sustainable communities one seed at a time. Seed saving the Amish way is more than a gardening technique. It's a legacy of independence, resilience, and community. By choosing heirloom plants, preventing cross-pollination, drying and storing properly, and sharing within your network, you're not just growing food, you're safeguarding a way of life rooted in sustainability and tradition. Every seed you save connects you to generations of growers who valued self-reliance over consumer dependency. If you're ready to take control of your food and future, start saving seeds today. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Amish wisdom and homesteading tips.